This is an award-winning brand based in Memphis, so the investment was easy. And saying yes to this project was also easy. I tell them we're not open yet, but coming soon. Maurice and his wife Renata, some of the most fascinating people ever. They're people that love what they do, know what they're doing, have been awarded for it, and I just wanted to see them win as a Memphis-based small business. So my journey with Coffee Black started years ago. It actually began when I was a part of a creative small business cohort with the Coffee Black team amongst other creative small businesses here in the city of Memphis. I was awestruck by the Coffee Black team, and hearing their passion for it, I just knew I wanted to be part of Coffee Black somehow. Fast forward about a year, they decided to take on a capital fundraise to help expedite their mission to make it a global brand. They wanted to go into wholesale. They wanted to open a bigger shop. They already had one, but it was very tiny. We couldn't really hang out in there, even though everybody did, but they wanted to expand. And all I knew was I wanted to be part of it. So I was Coffee Black's first investor. Well, with that investment, they decided it's time for a new building, and that is the building that we are standing in today. They asked me to be the designer on the project. They hired me and my team to do the interiors. They wanted a bigger coffee shop that people could come and experience it, and then figure out how that coffee could benefit their community, which I'm a part of. Lots of texture. So this is sofa, coffee table. A year is what it took to complete this project. We just had our soft opening and we're preparing for the grand opening. So I now have to show you this building in all its glory and tell you about all the work it took to get here. So this building is over 100 years old and used to be a family-owned HVAC business. It actually had 2 floors, so this used to be the ceiling, and we had it completely ripped out. This building also was part of a community development. We are in Uptown, and the CDC bought this building, essentially made it a shell for Coffee Black to move into. So they took out all of the existing structure, put in these beams. I selected the lights, and from there we had them put in 2 bathrooms, we had them put in a kitchen, and then put in a bar. So it was a project that snowballed, really. CDC thought they were building a box, and I was like, nah, need you to build a little bit more than that. It took quite a while, but we finally made it here. The piece de resistance in this building is the new coffee bar. Coffee Black's existing building, they are working in essentially a 4x4 square. Tiniest space ever. So I wanted to make sure they could get 2 to 3, maybe even 4 baristas back behind that bar. They can put a platform back there and have a whole rap performance, because this also is a very musical business. But I love how the bar turned out. Blue is the grounding color of this space, but I wanted it to be paired with lots of complementary colors, and we went with a primary scheme. So you see lots of yellows and greens all throughout the space, but we wanted it to feel communal, because that's what everyone loved about the original space. It was tiny, but they would pack people in there for ciphers, for poetry slams, for just chatting, and that's what you can do here now, but comfortably. If you were to ever visit Memphis or visit Uptown, what you can expect when you visit Coffee Black is a repetition of the vibes that were in the original building. The one thing we knew had to come with us, it is very communal. We have a lounge area, we have a conference table. Every table here, every space here is meant for gathering. The vibes are all about community. We want you to get to know people. You can come and work and all those things alone, but you won't be alone very long. So I'm a coffee lover, so it was very easy to fall in love with Coffee Black just off the sole purpose of the product that they supply. But what got me was their cultural mission. Now, as a designer, all of my designs are based in culture first. Coffee Black made it their mission to blow that up 10 million times more. They are the world's first all-Black supply chain from growth to roast. From Ethiopia to Memphis, every part of their supply chain is Black. What's more cultural than that? How often do you see how the beans are made? They won Most Notable Roaster in the country in 2023. They won Movie Festival for one of their films on coffee. I mean, this is an award-winning brand. C-U-I-L-E. Yes. It's pronounced Chuli. Hi, Chuli.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I'm very good.
I would love for you to tell the beautiful people that are watching us how you end up joining me on this project.
Well, long story short, it was quite a journey. It was midnight when Carmeon posted something on Instagram about a position opening, and I was like, oh. So I stayed up until 2:30, just like working on all of my little details on my portfolio. And I called my husband. At the time, he was working at night. I was like, should I submit it? What do I do? So yeah, you know, I hit send. 2 months later, I ran into you at the art for Memphis, and then I started a conversation, and you're like, oh, I gotta call you. And I'm like, you're gonna call me?
Yes, I remember now.
You apparently have my portfolio in mind, but you just didn't know when to call, and so when you called, it was like it was going.
Great timing.
Yes, and then this project came about, and you brought me on site, and then we talked more about design stuff, and then we went from there, and we started mapping out everything, what we need to do, how we wanted to execute it. So.
Yep. This was supposed to be our test project together.
Yeah.
That we
very
thought
first project
was gonna be 3 months, and here we are a year later.
A whole years later.
A whole year, but you have been such an integral part of this project. I don't know how it would have stayed sane without you. I'm so glad I have someone that is not polar opposite, but you are a yin to my yang, like literally. But you've been so helpful. You brought this vision to life. I had an idea in my head, and you created the renderings, and all of our visuals help tell the story to our clients. And here we are with a project that looks exactly like the renderings that we built for them a year ago.
Yes, I'm appreciative of all of the details that we've gone through in this project, but now that we are on the end of it, I don't have a word to how far we became in this project. And it looks amazing. Like, only if you guys could just step in right now, you'll know, like, this place is incredible compared to what it used to be before. And
vastly different.
All the vision to Carmeon and like just working through this. So.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Too many more projects.
Yes, to
if
many
I have
more.
A glass
Cheers.
to cheers. Yes.
We need coffee.
Yes.
Cheers.
Yes.